team.
Demo
this
team.
Is your warm up for today. We are doing our regular mobility. So our general mobility, we'll start with our ankles.
I'm just standing out here in the rain, guys. Don't worry about me. We realized that we couldn't get both in the frame because it ain't that big of a garage, but the camera, the video be zooming in. Today's workout's going to be a little bit different, much slower, very trunk oriented. Most of the time you guys skip it because you say something like, I'm not going to drive all the way to the gym to do a bunch of trunk stuff. I can do it on my own. And then you never do it. But you don't have to drive all the way to the gym. This is in the comfort of your own home. Therefore, you should do it. Yay. Because we all know we're not going to do it on our own. It's boring. So, if it's not enough endorphins for you because you didn't get a cardiovascular hit from it, please add a little bit of like easy aerobic activity. We're also under a ton of stress and you don't need to be blowing yourselves out every single day. Light aerobic would be fine. A little 30-minute jog, row, bike, whatever. All right, get your arms going, get loosened up. Your expert demoer. Don't mind my garage. It's got some challenges. Got a ghost over there in the corner watching you though. Copy Claude, crossing over, crossing over. Okay, and then she's gonna go down, stretch out her hips. Did a lot of squats yesterday. So go down, loosen up your hip flexors. Do a little twisty. And do your hamstrings. Claudia's kneeling on concrete for you. It's hardcore, y'all. Other side. Twisty. And then your hamstring. Yep, she's gonna go back and forth a couple of times. Really loosen up. We've also probably been sitting a little bit more than usual if you've been switched to no work or at home. Heck, some of you decided to like remodel your houses or whatever. Maybe you're not sitting more. Good job, Claude. Good job, team at home. Stretch it out. Good. All right, and then we're going to go into our little 3 rounders. So we're going to do 3 rounds of 3 to 5 push-ups. It's okay to do them on your knees or on an elevated surface or regular old push-ups, and do as many as appropriate for you. So 3 to 5. Look at how nice and straight she is, keeping her arms in tight. And then she's going to do 10 squats. Nice little air squats. Yep. Good job, you guys. Do all your squats. Just because I can't see you doesn't mean you shouldn't do all of them. And then 20 jumping jacks. And again, if jumping is not your friend, you can just sort of step it out. And do little side steps. Make sure you get your arms overhead though. We got to keep everything lubed up and moving. So you're going to run through that 3 times.
Ooh, slippery.
Slippery. Good job, Claudia. Very nice. Run through it again. 3 to 5 push-ups, 10 air squats, and then 20 jumping jacks. Yay. 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 Sorry it's shaky. I don't have Wally with me. I'm holding it out in the rain. I need a second Wally. All right, third round. 3 to 5 push-ups. Nice job, you guys. No, this is not the workout. This is your warm-up. Back in the day, CrossFit used to have all these shirts that said, our warm-up is your workout. But I think we got away from being so snobby. Maybe not. Good job, Claude. Good job, team at home. This is it, and then we're going to go into our movements. So Claudia's going to have to clean off that. All right, we've got our equipment out. So let's go over the movements. So the first one is a walk out. It's kind of like a wall walk, or like if you're practicing handstands. So you're going to put your feet up on an object. Could be a couch, chair, ottoman, a bench. Hold plank, very hollow, tight, and you're going to walk yourself up until you're stacked over your shoulders or wherever your hamstrings and lower back allow as far as range of motion. And then you walk back out straight. If that's too much, you could put your knees on the bench. Yep, and then just walk as close as you can and then walk yourself back out. And if that's too hard, you could just simply do it with your feet on the ground. Yeah, so it would be like a down dog to plank essentially. So you walk out to plank and then walk back. Sorry about that, gotta get the rain off. Okay, the next one is hollow rock. Hollow rock. These are very challenging to do well. And if you're having any kind of back pain or you don't feel like you can really hold the position, I want you to modify. So we're going to start just by tightening up our tummy. We don't have to jam our low back into the ground, but we need to be tight. And then we're going to have our legs out straight, toes pointing, arms overhead, and her shoulder blades are off the ground. And then she's going to start a small, gentle rock. It's not this big, huge, like leg kicking movement. You're not doing all of that. You're just doing a tiny little rock. If that's too hard, bring your knees in so that you're bent, and you go from there. The key is you have to have your shoulder blades off the ground so that you're really engaging. If they stay on the ground, you're not engaging as much, okay? You have to lift yourself up. So that's hollow rocks, and if all that fails, just do like dead bugs or little like heel taps. Like you don't have to do rocks if they're too hard, okay? And then the next one is a bear hug. I highly recommend using a child, because they're going to be a good weight for this. But if we don't have one of those things laying around, we can use a jug, and you're just bear hugging it. So you don't get to have your feet or your hands underneath the object. No, you're squeezing it. And then when you're doing that, you have to stay really tight in your tummy and your butt so that you're not in extension, just sort of hanging out on your back. You can't be doing all that, okay? So heaviest thing that you can hug like that, the better. If it's super heavy, like maybe more than 100 pounds or whatever, just be really careful. And we're going to hold it for a full minute. So be careful with your back, make sure it's okay. And then the last thing is a semi-stiff-legged sumo good morning. So sumo means super wide stance. Yep, toes are turned out a bit. You're going to unlock your knees, and that's as bent as they ever get. From there, you're going to stick your butt way back like you're trying to hit somebody with it, and then come back up. This is unweighted, but if you wanted to just like put like a little PVC or something on your back so that you insisted on keeping an upright back, you could do that. So see how she's staying nice and flat, and she's sticking her butt back. So you'll feel this in your like deep hamstrings, almost into your adductors. Okay? If that causes any kind of pain, move your feet around and play with the position to see if you can change it. And if all else fails, just do regular old deadlift. Yay. Good job, Claudia. And then we're going to miraculously go to another place. Stay very strong in your shoulders. Tummy's tight when you get out here. if you guys have back stuff to modify. Okay. Let's see. 5 seconds. So you'll notice that I do my knees bent just because it's a little much on my back, but I'm still feeling it, if you know what I mean. You give your juggle away. We're distancing.
10 seconds.
Woo! Hurry! I'm back. Bear hug. Hey, nice jug.
Thanks.
Thanks. Got cool jugs over here.
Nice and full.
Nice and full. Firm.
Firm. Not too much air.
And when you guys are standing, make sure you're not standing like this. You gotta stand
Squeeze
tight.
the booty.
Yep. Booty's tight, tummy's tight. You gotta hold your jug like you mean it. Whew. I think the howls got me a little bit.
A little bit.
Just hanging out with my jug. Are you guys still looking forward to when you're holding a 100-pound sandbag like this? I think so.
Can also hold your kid's backpack that probably weighs 40 pounds.
Yes, it's true. And then spread them. Push your booty back. So look at me from the side. I'm really reaching my butt back and keeping this straight. Who can keep up with all this? Round 1 is done. All right, we're back on our cubicles. Whew. Calmer workout today, working on stability, control, not going crazy. These are not a race. Do them slowly with control. I think that was 5, but I might have cheated. If you guys haven't been able to tell by now, counting is a real struggle for me in the workouts. But I'm still getting a good workout in. I'll do my best to get my count right. I didn't turn this on. That means I didn't burn any calories. What are we doing next? Hollow!
I don't have.
Hollow!
Oh God, we're so close.
See how nice and straight she is and how my knees bent? That's all I can do. And if that's too hard, we just hold. Okay? Do what is appropriate for you.
Yes. When you're in that hollow, make yourself as long as possible if you can, hold it, and then rock. So we don't want to be with shoulders down, we want to really stretch and reach.
Stretch and reach and stretch and reach. I feel like we should do step aerobics. And stretch and reach. We might have to do more hollow rocks, I think.
Maybe.
Let's do 15.
Let's do it.
Okay. 15 hollow rocks. Just me and my jug. Oh. Seems like a silly exercise, but it really does challenge your trunk. And if you're standing properly and using your muscles and not your ligaments, it's good for you. Sometimes people go way too heavy on this too, and then they just can't be in the right position. It's actually good to go medium, not too heavy, not too light. Right now, all we got is jugs, so we're gonna stand for a whole minute with them. If you guys have a bucket at home, it would work too. Bucket full of sand. I have some sand. Good job, you guys. Stay tight. We're almost there. Under 10 seconds. We're going straight to our booty. Good morning. Again, this is not for speed or a race. Really make sure you're in a good position. Using the right muscles, which are on your backside. Three more? No. Two down. Woo! Okay.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Stretch. You might get a nice stretch in your back on this. I'm sure it's coming up and I don't like it. I don't know. Woo! Showing a little skin on that one. All right, we're gonna do 15 hollow rocks this time, not 10. I mean, 10 was good. 15's better.
Don't forget to breathe.
Yeah, don't forget to breathe. I was holding my breath. I'm just kidding. Okay, I might be off the camera on those. I apologize, but we're not redoing it. Just know I'm there. Whew. All right, here we go. All right, we got 10 seconds. What is he saying? Claudia's in charge. I gotta go.
All right, jug time.
Jug time.
Keep your body nice and tight. Squeeze the glutes, the core, your quads, everything. This, especially with the lightweight, like Bruce said, the more we squeeze everything, the more we work our muscles. So just squeeze everything. Halfway there, guys. Almost there. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and into our sumo good mornings. Also squeezing my glutes at the top. Good. Last round, guys. 10 seconds. And go.
Remember, you can modify. If that's too much, even, you don't like it on your knees, walk out to plank, and then walk into your down dog. Walk out to plank, walk in. Okay, lots of options. Yeah, feeling stable, feeling tight. A little warm too. Always hollow rocks next. Guys, 15.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm off the camera again. Hitting that jug.
Get them jugs ready.
My jugs are always ready. Yeah, we're pretty funny. We're a demo team / comic relief team. We're pretty good. I did notice something funny about these videos. My mouth doesn't really move. I wonder if that's why I mumble so much. I don't actually move my lips. Anyway, sorry if I mumble. I know a speech therapist though, maybe she can help me. Whew. Just me and my jug. Hey.
Squeezing. Squeeze.
Squeezing my booty. And my tummy.
Everything.
Everything. We don't know what round we're on, guys.
I thought it was our last round. I don't know.
We have one. Like, this is it. This is our last one. We have one more.
I don't know. I lost track.
We don't know, guys.
We're just basing it on the timer. While we're coaching you, the timer's coaching us.
Does it tell you?
Yeah.
At the top, tighten. What I don't want to see is that. It needs to be here. So I'm tight here and tight here. So, what's our time frame?
Okay, we do have one more.
One more round, guys.
One more round.
Make sure you're breathing. Ugh. Okay.
All right, last jug hold.
It's not even time yet, okay? It's not even time.
Doing so good.
Here we go.
Five seconds. 2, 1.
Me and my dude. Resist the urge to hold it like this, like I was about to. Needs to be a squeeze. Get that pinky off. Y'all saw that pinky? You better get that pinky off. That pinky tripping. Oh, it feels like it's slipping! Ah! Don't slip.
Also, don't squeeze too tight. You might get a squirt of water in your face.
Don't let Jen use it, she'll drop it. Busted. Whew. We're so close. 10 seconds.
Hold it!
Hold it!
Hold it!
Last round.
I don't know what it said.
Oh, it said last one.
Oh, last one. Sink that booty back. Feel it. Was I counting? No. Okay. Yay, trunk workout, stability workout. I know you guys usually don't love